Hi, welcome back to Community Viewpoint for tonight. This is your second segment. Thank you so much for staying with us. And tonight, we are very lucky to have the lovely Elena Arms with us tonight from Pahrump Photography. And we're gonna learn all about what different kinds of pictures you can go in for, and all about her business and why she loves photography so much. So let's meet Elena. Hi.
Hello.
Thank
Hi.
you for coming on tonight.
No, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
So you have Pahrump Photography, and it's my pleasure. It's always a pleasure to have Elena on and to visit with you. You're so funny. I just said We were just talking about this earlier, how many times we would say it, and I didn't think about it, so I did it. There we go. I did the first So Pahrump Photography, how long have you been in business?
Let's see. Well, actually having my own studio, I've had probably going on 4 years now. Okay. I was on Frontage Road for about 3 years, and then now I have a bigger place on West Street. I have more elbow room and a lot more stuff I can buy to
right.
A lot more props, things like that. Yeah, so I'm happy where I am.
A lot more versatile things you can do. So you can do like bigger families and more sets and all kinds of fun stuff.
Yes.
Cool.
I love to buy props. I love to buy more photography stuff, and I ran out of room on Frontage. It's pretty much apparently I love buying
out of it.
Yeah, I love buying photography stuff, especially I love, more cameras, although my husband probably won't like me buying another camera soon. Just don't tell him.
But you're a photographer, so tell me what got you into photography? Tell me about, like, what do you love about photography?
Just especially when it comes to families, because my favorite to do is family portraits and kids. I love taking pictures of kids, and it's just basically I love.
There's one. She's so cute. That's great.
She's beautiful. Her name is Bella. She just started pageants.
Okay.
And I just love people and taking pictures of people. It's just, and that's oh shoot, that was a 2-year-old. That was last year, a year before. She was so great. I was over at the duck pond, actually.
Okay.
And she was probably the most cooperative person compared to even some adults that I have. She loved taking pictures. And I just taking pictures of kids, especially just the innocence of it and capturing that moment. I know that when I do it for my kids, I just love to look back and see how they grew, and I took pictures because I used to. I've taken pictures since I was 11. Okay. I started on my 110 camera.
Okay.
And I don't know.
I remember those.
That.
I remember those. In fact, if any of you know how much I like collecting, there's probably one somewhere in a box in my garage somewhere.
And Polaroids,
Oh yeah, I got a Polaroid.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Yeah, and I grew up in the streets of New York and blah, 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 and it wasn't a happy upbringing as far as, and so I took pictures of the moments that were good, and so I just carried that on, especially when I started having children, and I wanted to have more flexibility with my time and still make money. As my husband has a good job, but I wanted something for myself, along with what I could do with my family. There's my family. There's my babies. They're all teenagers now. And
they grow so fast. So I think when you do look back at your pictures, like over your whole life, I mean, those are important things. I know when I look back at the pictures that were taken when I was a little kid, you just look back over that and you're like, I'm so glad I have these. Share them with your kids, and your kids are like, wow, that was you. But it's a fun moment. So I think what you're doing is really important.
Yeah, well, I look back at my pictures that I took, when I first, especially because I started taking pictures. Well, I was actually going for a business degree over at the college, and I was bored to death. And so I just took a photography class just for, just to mix it up and actually so I wouldn't. And I loved it. I really did. Especially I started out with film in college. And then a little bit, it was the bridge. We bridged over to digital while I was still in college. But just the pictures, even just the amateur pictures back then that I took of my kids, and just the reminiscing. And I mean, it's sad, but then I'm glad that I did it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I take pictures, so that way parents could look back and say, oh, there's my baby, and just to capture that moment, because it's not forever. That's basically it. And so I know I would be hiring photographers, but I could do it myself, But photography is worth it. I mean, even if it is just on your phone, just learning how to compose the picture, to me is one of the most important things in the world, but that's what I do for a living. So
yeah, I love how on those pictures that we saw, like the color contrast, and it's something I don't understand. Like, I can look at a picture and go, that looks great. And I think you do see a difference. Like, it's rare that I'll get a snapshot on my phone. I mean, those iPhones take pretty good pictures, but it's rare that you'll just like see the photograph and you'll be like, wow, because it's a snapshot. But when you go in and you have a picture taken, it's just like, and also, it's like your family is together. You're going there together. It's not just a photo. It's a memory. And when you look back on that picture, it's a memory. Remember that day we went to take that picture, and then we went to lunch at so-and-so restaurant afterward. It's kind of like that. I know when we went as a family when I was a kid, I remember those things too. So it's a family event. So
yes.
It's really nice.
I love families. I mean, having relations with them, and it's great to communicate with the different families and the different dynamics.
Oh, that's a nice one.
It's, yep, her last baby. She wanted to capture that moment forever because she knew she wasn't going to have another one.
Yeah.
That's
all
just
done. I remember the moment when you say, that's it.
That's it.
We're done. Now let's raise them.
I didn't mind pregnancy pictures, but when I was pregnant, but yeah, I don't think I would have done it, got naked like that. But some women, let's just take it off, let's go. And they're so beautiful with, they're glowing a lot of times.
Yeah.
And it's just, and I could get really artistic, especially with the maternity shots and with the baby shots and everything. So, which I forgot to bring my baby shots.
Well, we'll have you on again, and we're going to show, oh, look at pet photos. This is something that will kind of tie into our guest from last week. We had Reggie on from Red Fed Pet Sitting, and she was just so animated and so great. And so the animals, some of them, they're some people that, those are your kids too. So don't think you can't go in with your animals and have pictures taken with your four-legged families. And businesses, there's some from businesses. I think those pictures as well are really important because it's good for, it's good, when you see a professional photo in your advertisement, people know, this is, you're presenting yourself and this is who I am. And so.
Yeah, the business pictures, a lot of, people take their office photos as a group because they want the public to know what to expect when they come in, and they want to be inviting so that the way they're comfortable. And it's a great idea when businesses do that because then they can post it on Facebook and they can, they already feel.
Get to know them and be familiar before you actually come in. Oh, nice wedding photos too. So you're available not just at your studio, but also to be hired out for weddings?
Yes.
Okay. And I know that you've been published before too. You've been in the newspapers. Some of your photos have been published in the newspapers for different things as well
Oh
in the
yeah,
past?
I was working for Prompt Valley Times for 4 years. So I was published. My favorite was the community events, and then I left right before they started getting me to do politics. And I was also doing some writing as well. And they say, "Yeah, you're pretty good. Keep on in writing." I'm like, "No, that's not for me. It's editorial. Just wasn't for me. It didn't. What is that? Rock my boat." I don't know.
But the photos are.
And,
Let's put up your ad so we can. Those are cool. Or is that a senior picture?
a senior.
Okay, that's cool. So if you want to get a hold of Elena, call her at 775-209-9091 or go to Prompt Photography at 830 West Street or go online at www.promptphotography.com. And there's all different kinds of ways to get a hold of you. There was a baby picture on your ad right there. There was a little baby picture.
One.
That was cute. Oh, there, and your phone number's on the screen too. I sometimes forget that because I'm looking at the. Thank you so much for coming on. How are we doing?
2 minutes.
2. Oh, okay.
2 minutes.
Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to get all that in before we closed out. So don't forget to get your pictures. There's going to be, I mean, you have time now to plan because I imagine at Christmas time your schedule it gets pretty packed.
Yes. It's better to do the pictures at least by September, October.
Okay.
That's a perfect time to do it.
Okay.
I'm going to be running some specials on Facebook and also on my website for just a quick snapshot so you can have a digital proof so you can print them on your Christmas cards.
Okay.
And also, I also do fall pictures with pumpkins and things like that. So those are fun. Economical, and also I can do the, in-depth, beautiful family portraits as well.
Nice.
Sometimes people just only need that one quick snapshot, and they're happy with that for their Christmas cards, the fall cards, things like that.
So whatever you might need, she can help you with photo related. If you need your car fixed, she can't help you. But if you need a photo, she can help you. So call her at 209. I'll let you say it.
775-209-9091. And I have packages available, and each package includes a CD and retouching.
Okay. Thank you so much. I think we're out of time, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look forward to keep watching so you can see her in the future programs. And thank you for joining us. Have a good night.